Roundtable discussion. Based on what standards we know exist, can we identify the gaps that need to be filled, and what are the priorities? Dominic Marinelli, United Spinal Association, facilitated this roundtable discussion. The discussion focused on identifying standards, guidelines, and recommended practices currently in existence today, the identification of gaps requiring attention, and priorities for next steps. Included below is a summary of findings resulting from this dialogue. Standards currently in existence or under development. Gap analysis. Dissemination, communication of information. Stairway dimensions. Monitoring movement in stairs. Elevators. Hardening the core. Stair evacuation device and product standards as related to training and installation. Operations. 911 call centers. Understanding what different groups of responders do. Training. Inclusion in emergency exercises. Priorities. Organizations like RESNA and NFPA can work to develop requirements for stair evacuation devices. Organizations such as ASME and the U.S. Access Board can take lead on dissemination and communication of needs. ANSI will include these organizations, as well as others, in an attempt to respond to these issues. Stafford Act and NFPA 1600, due in March of 2009, are important first steps. NFPA 1600 is updated every 3 years, and additional information on NFPA 1600 can be found at their website, www.nfpa.org. Comments can still shape this standard, especially if targeted at augmenting emergency preparedness checklist. Business, Red Cross, industry, business, and safety. Information on emergency evacuation procedures and other issues should be accessible per Section 508 requirements. ANSI, HSSP, and NFPA 72 to communicate progress at hsssp@ansi.org. Emphasis to reach stakeholders with message of collective safety and not a product vendor with a profit interest. Stakeholders might include independent living centers, DD councils, Easter seals, NCIL, DBTACs, PVA, and United Spinal Association. Include group topics on development, public education, and training, etc. Future meetings can be held at accessible locations. Include Federal Facilities Council future initiatives. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Standards for alerts and warnings. CSEP. Hazardous waste facilities. REP. Radiological environmental protection. U.S. military. Outdoor warnings and alerts. IPOS, FEMA, FCC, NOAH, involved in developing a new federal alert system. PSAPS, public alerts with local input. Chemical release, Amber Alerts.